One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, and the Red Raiders will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll give it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wants to throw. It's Dugan. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got room to work.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Red Raiders are on the move. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Dugan. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard it. He's got a chance to be really, really good talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Fires left. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Quick completion to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter after only being able to muster a field goal in the first half.
Yeah, and this offensive coordinator, he has been searching that entire first half to find something that might work. You can't be more anemic than they were in that first half, David. They're going to have to find the answers to the test here quickly.
And you had a whole half to do it, to talk about it, to discuss. What are you seeing? How do we make some adjustments? This offense has got to find some answers, and they got to find them quick.
Back to throw, it's Dugan. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Lindsey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. Turning it on.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll keep it himself. Looking for room at the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey. Smashes ahead. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The short hands. It's Lindsey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field. It's Dugan. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the move, it's Barnes. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dugan. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Lindsey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Dugan. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Got the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Norrad. Continues to fight for yards. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Dugan. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.